welcome to my channel. We are back today in Satisfactory. My name is Daisy and I am so excited to be back here. Let's continue our journey. I'm trying to remember where we left off last time. If I remember right, we had gotten down our first few Mark 1 auto diggers and a few smelters going. So let's remind ourselves. Hub upgrade number 6, that's right, we need to make copper wire and cement. And let's see here. We got this beautiful land here. Now, we got some limestone up there, which has got power to it. Is that our copper now? This here, I believe, is our copper. No, this is our iron, and it should be. Let's recheck here. Are we stuck? X to configure. Oh, we're done. Okay, can we put a conveyor belt from here to there? I have to remember all my key bindings here. We want to do that. Overlapping another object. Okay. Let's try this a different way. No, right button, left button. There we go. That should help. That is all our smelted iron ore. Fantastic. This one's not up and running yet, even though it needs to be, because we haven't unlocked these splitters yet. We could put another mark over here, but this reduces enough ore to fill 2 smelters, and we don't have this other smelter working yet because we need to unlock the hub to get, we need to unlock the splitter so we can split this into 2, and we don't unlock that until we do the hub 6 upgrade. In order to do that, we still need some copper wire, which I believe is being made over here, and up there is cement, which we do not have an auto. I do not think we have an MK1 yet. Do we have the stuff to make an MK1? We do, but it requires power. I don't actually know if we have enough power for that. Oh, one of our power things is down. Anyways, one running the copper. There's 2 bio smelters here. And I have one running our iron and one running our copper here. So let's just see. Wrong way. You're out of wood. And you're out of this. Shoot. We are about to run out of fuel on both. Well, let's see what we got here. We're gonna have to... Oh, we have plenty. Okay, we have all we need for that, and oh, we have all the cement we need to. Okay, so this is running to our copper, which is just around this little rock here. Yeah, we just need to figure out how to make biofuel. Now, I don't know if that's what we unlock here. Yes, by unlocking number 6, we get the biomass. And the biomass. There we go. Let's contribute that, and let's contribute this. And we can upgrade to hub 6.
Hub Upgrade 6, Landing Platform Hydraulics, completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Yes, so we're on tier 1, base building, logistics, and field research. Now we get to choose, now that we're on tier 1, which one we go to, but just a sec here. Left trigger. We've done everything but here. Right trigger. Okay, so base building. Foundations, ramps, walls. We don't need that yet. Splitter. Conveyor splitter is what we want. Yeah, we want the splitter so we can convert that conveyor belt into 2. Conveyor merger, that puts them to 2 to into 1. We don't need that yet. Oh, wrong one. Field research. A map would be nice. Scanner, sorry much. Okay, so we want this one. Let's pin this and let's put in what we can. Put in those. Okay, so what do we need here? We need some more pipe and we need some more plate. Well, let's make this now. Now we're out of energy, which is going to be a constant thing until we can get into hydropower and coal. And that's a little ways down the road. Why we don't have solar, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't produce enough energy. It's just the way it is. So, what do I need to do here? I need to, put the MK one up there, but I don't have the power yet. So it looks like what I need right now is hello. Character customization. What are you doing that I didn't have before? I don't know what you want. Overall colors. Was there a new preset that we didn't think of? I'm fine with the ears. I don't know what that was for. I still can't do much. Can't even sleep at nighttime. So I guess in order to make biomass, let's go get some underbrush here, some leaves and some wood. Yeah. And toggle the auto pickup here so I don't have to push that button every time. We'll just automatically pick it up as we go around. Let's go around our local area. Stay away from the green poofy balls. Hello, stick thing. And hopefully we can make some biomass, which does last longer than just basic leaves. Not sure how, but it does. I'm not getting a lot of wood here. Just leaves, but we'll take what we can get. I don't think we can cut down these big trees, not that I want to anyway. They're beautiful and provide us with natural shade. And thankfully, no more of those big things. Hello, little bird. Sorry. Didn't mean to disturb you. Okay, I heard something big growl at me. Oh, it automatically picks up the flowers too. Not sure what we're using the flowers for yet, but we're using them for something. Alright, so we almost cleared up this area here. Gotta get enough to make enough fuel to get those running a little bit here in order to, I don't need that much, I need mostly iron, which is what we're building. I guess what we could do is then put a constructor down to start constructing these metal plates and these pipes right off the bat. The problem is they need power, and the more things you have draining power, the more problems we're going into. So I better go and check and see what kind of power consumption we're using here and whether we have enough to put more on there or whether we're gonna have to come up with a different source. Now you can put a biomass furnace for additional power right beside your machines, which is great, but then you still have to provide them with biomass. Oh, I didn't mean to automatically pick that up. That's fine. Okay, let's go make biomass. Hello, autosave. Alright, so we can go in here. Let's make a biomass. Oh, we do have some. Well, let's make this one first. I didn't realize I picked up that much wood. Okay, so we have 180 leaves, and it's going to give me 400. How many is that going to give me? 10 leaves. Biomass. I don't know how it makes more biomass than leaves, but we aren't going to question it. We're just going to accept it. Seems to be working out in my favor. What is that red thing I have here? Let's deposit a few of these things here. This is, no, this is our storage. Let's put that away. I'll put that away for now. So let's go load these back up here so we can get the copper going. Let's see here. Let's put in that. Now, assuming 13 watts, reducing, 8 watts. Okay. 25 wood here. Let's take, let's put in that. Okay. Okay, let's see here. We're consuming 9, and we can consume up to 13. Which means I think we can afford a constructor. Now, what do we need to do to make a constructor? We can make 2 constructors. Can't do the splitter yet. So let's just do, we can do that other one. Alright. Does it tell me how much power this takes? No, okay. Let's do this. We have it all going into this right here. Right? Yes. So we will put a splitter here, but for now, let's get pardon me. Constructor. Oh, it's big. No. We need to rotate this so the input is there. There. And we are going to get a construct. I see the iron plates. I don't have enough iron plates. Okay. We need to go make a bunch of iron plates. So let's take a bunch of this and go make some iron plates. Yeah, we can get that split as soon as we get this done. I need to make iron plates anyway, and then we can auto make it. Eventually this will be put on a nice big floor, but from my understanding, this isn't going to stay like this for long. It's going to be 60 some iron plates, which should be enough to give me the conveyor belts to go to another smelter, which will speed up production. And then we can get it to go, I guess, into zone storage. Now they can't both go into storage, so until we get the splitter, which means we need to do that first. Well, shoot. I kind of want it to go into storage. If that goes into there. I think we need to do this first. Then we need to build this to go in here. then we'll have this go into a container. Ready to go out here. And until we get the splitter, we will just put that, and we want this to make plates. Alright, and we need to do power. So can we pour open this power? It's working, it's working. Good, that takes care of the plate problem. Now, don't know if there's enough power to go to the plate. Should we find out how much power we need? I should. I don't want auto pickup. I'm gonna pick up everything that goes by. Not necessarily a good thing, especially if it's something dangerous. Alright, let's see how much power we're saving off this one thing. Oh, it's going through them really slowly. Okay, so we're maximum consumption 17. Capacity 2.2. Okay, so I don't think I have enough. Not enough. Don't think I have enough power. So can I make another biomass? There we go. I need steel rods. We might be able to get our, since I took a bunch of that iron, because when I moved the container, it put all that iron into my inventory, which is perfectly fine. I can go put it back in the storage container. Need 100 of these anyway for the hub upgrade. And I need about 50 plates. So why don't I just do that? With an upgrade and get that splitter, I can make another biomass filter over there so I can power a few things right off the bat. So let's do that now. Yeah. We are definitely going to need more biomass filters. At least one more over there because that is producing so much. Okay, this should be enough, hopefully. Oh. Okay.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Yes. Sea of tears in our eyes. Alright, so did we get this? Do we have to wait for it to come back? Oh, we have to wait for the pod to return. When did it say the pod would return? In like, technically 2 hours. Okay, so what do we need to do here to make, well, the space elevator definitely, but that's going to take a while. Not worried about that at the moment. We need to make a biomass filter. And we have what it takes. So let's make one right over here by the iron, because this is where we're going to need it. I don't know what you are, but hello. Okay, so we need power here. So what if we just put the biomass filter right here? Do we have room? don't know why we would. We don't need that yet. We want that to be that, and then we are going to we're going to put power from here to here, here. No, no. Nope, no, wrong one. We have to put that. Okay, we need to put a power pole here because the power is going to go into a power pole, which we'll put right here. And then we'll put power here. There we go. We will get the splitter here in a moment. I'm not sure what the in-feed for that is for. But now we can put a constructor here. Kind of in line this one, but we need to turn that around so the input is at orange. Yeah. And then why is production paused? Oh, because there's no iron coming to it yet. All right, and then we're going to, and then this is going to make rods. Yep, rods. And this is going to be powered. How's this doing here? No, the viewer. Consumption 9. So, well, it's not really working right yet. So we can actually power this. No, I cannot. That's already got 1, 2, 3. Can we? Can we put power? Okay, so let's. Okay, and let's put power from this. There. One, two, oh, never mind. We can't because that's already maxed out, which is perfectly fine. Now, can we put power from here to here? We cannot. We have to put a power line. We will put a power line. Not a big deal. Let's put a power line here. And we'll put a here. And then we'll put, oh. Okay, I think I have to put this back further. All right, let's do this. So let's put the power. Well, let's see here. Let's put power line over here. And then we can run from there to there. And then we can run from there to there. Right? We We just need, what do we need? We need the splitter. Right? Is that what it says? Build a space elevator. Alright, well, let's get all the stuff together here. Okay, for a space elevator, 250 and 400. Okay. Well, how many do we have here of that? Let's check that out. 178, so we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Is this keeping up? Ingots. Let's just max that out here. Let's load these. Now the wires, what we take, but we're getting there. We need screws, huh? So we're gonna have to split that far right smelter into two, so it makes half of its ingots into pipes and half of it into screws. Now, what do we got here? 480 is doing fine. I think I only have one copper node, so it's not like I can extract more than one node here. Oh, but it is slow. Which means I could split it and put another smelter here. That's what I'm going to have to do. No. Another constructor is what I'm going to need. And I'll have to split that into two. Okay. So what I need to do is hold off until I get this thing comes back and we get our splitters. Waiting for resources. No, no, you're not. We're waiting for this. Why can't I get this? Okay, let's see here. Are you not putting? Why did it allow field resource waiting for resources? Well, it's not really. Why'd you just take my iron plates? I already did this one. No, I chose this one. So, plates and wires. Let's see, can I do the plates right away and the wire? I'll have to go back and get the plates here and see if we can do this. I know we are waiting for that to return before we actually get access. There we go. We're waiting for bags of cement. Let's go drop this back off into the storage container. And we will go up to the over here. The limestone deposit up there because I don't have an MK1 to it yet. Can I put I need 10 plates. Then I need power. So let's go make some plates. I have all the stuff to make plates. Yeah. Okay. So we have the stuff to make plates. We should put an automatic miner on that because it sounds like we need a lot of cement. So we'll get an MK1 on there. I don't have a power source for it because the iron one is completely taken up. I was going to have to go get a bunch more biomass. They don't have enough. So let's go get an MK1. I might have to put a biomass furnace right up there with it because that one's maxed out. And apparently those things we do, those little bioluminescent slugs, lizards, we use those in the future. But I'm not too concerned about it right now. We will gather those later. Now, I don't have a ramp or anything up here, so I am kind of hopscotching my way up here. It seems to work so far. You can hop for a short distance here. Okay. So, there is iron nodes over there. I think they're iron. But we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so let's, first of all, take all this. So let's, we want to remove this. There we go. Now we are going to put an MK1 on here. Yep. Yippers, and we also need to put its own biomass furnace. Because we can get a constructor and make it right into cement. So let's put a biomass. We need wire for that. Can we get a construct? Oh, I can make them right away. Good to know. Okay. I need wire. So let's go make wire. Let's go pick up some wire. And it looks like I can do my splitter right away. That's going to be a huge help. But let's go get this going here. And once it's making concrete or cement, we want it to come down here. But I don't think I want it to go into that storage. So I'd have to put it all the way into this storage, or put it into its own storage facility, I guess. And we can have the things up top there coming into it. So I'd like to keep the similar things together, if that makes sense. What? Run out of power. Run out of power. Why are you both on yellow? You have lots of biomass. And you're doing fine too, max consumption. Oh, you got lots of power on this one. Well, maybe this has got to, oh. Well, maybe I'll be conveying it down here for construction if it's got that much power. Oh. Well, why can't I just build off of here then? Alright, so let's do that. Let's put some poles up here. Since we're gonna need them anyway, and I'll put one up there. Oops, okay. Pay attention, pay attention. There we go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Up to this side. What are you? Oh, that's my machine, that's what it is. And we want this to come up right around here. So, power pole. Why can't I put a power pole up here? Because I don't have any cement. Alright, let's put a constructor here. And let's get... I need to go make cement. Okay, can we get the conveyor belts at least done? Yes. There. There. Now, I do want this to go here. Missing concrete. Okay. I need to go make concrete. Oh. Good thing I have a whole bunch of limestone. Then I can make power. I might as well get the power. Get this part done since I'm walking back here. Nope, empty power. Oh, it's going from here to here. Never mind. There we go. Alright. Let's go back up here and make a whole bunch of cement. And I should find out what I need to do to make... I guess... Do I have enough iron plates? I do, I think. I don't have any iron to make any more iron plates. What I need to do is find out what I need to make another storage container. Alright, so let's go into the build menu here, storage. I have everything I need for a storage container, so let's put a storage container down here. put it on this side because the conveyor is going to come. Well, the conveyor is going to come on this side, so let's put the conveyor down here. There we go. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to get this to this, but one thing at a time. I think I'm going to need more steel plates. We will make a splitter into that, but let's get this moving to at least here. Oops, let's try that again. Up, up. Not easy to see in the dark, is it? And I don't know if I actually have a flashlight. So, we want to put a power pole here about. And another one over here. Okay, and then we want to put power lines here, 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 here. Can I reach from down here? Yes, I can. That's crazy. Oh. Now we need power from here to. Let's try that. There. And we want conveyor belts down here. We want concrete. Now this is going to be a little slow, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Now can I go down this way? Yes, I can. I'm not sure what holds it up there, but that's okay. It's making cement. Awesome. So I'm making cement. I'm making copper wire. I'm making iron. Oh, iron plates. I think I'm making iron rods. So, what's wrong with this? Why isn't this working? I did configure this, right? Rods, yeah. Why isn't this working? Why is it paused? Why is it idle? It's idle because there's nothing in here. Alright, that's because we need to make this. Okay, so we need to put a splitter right here. And then we need to make a conveyor belt. There. And then from here, yes, there we go. I'm going to just put my raw ore in here already because I have it. So I'm going to have it, and then we're going to do a splitter from here. I need to make. Do I have enough stuff to do another splitter? No, that's right. I'm going to go into here. This is this making pipe? This is making pipe. We want a pipe. So what we want to do is we want to do a splitter into here. Now we want to do a merger into here. So let's do a merger. And then we are going to do a conveyor. There. No, 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 no. Okay, let's try this again. Has to go in the right holes. That one, that one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'm missing iron plates, so we can just take, and I can just do this again. So build menu. Conveyors. Go slower. There. There. Okay. So this is going to have pipes and plates. Pipes and plates. Okay. Now. I think this is all really well. Now we need to make some of this pipe into screws. Because we need 300 screws for this space elevator and this church. But we also need plates. So what if I did a conversion? Can I make another constructor? I cannot. I need a reinforced plate. Can I make a splitter? Let's try and make this. Oh, I could maybe. I can have 3 going into here. Interesting. So let's try this spaghetti mess here. Go from here to this one, because then I can have a constructor here, which I don't have this part for. I need to go get some reinforced, and then I can make some of that pipe into screws, and then have that all go into the same storage. It's a bit of a mess, but I can, if I had to. What do I need? I need screws to do it. Yeah, that's true. I guess like once I've done the screws. Let's not worry about that right now. One thing at a time here. I may have to back some of this up. There's not a lot of room there. So in order to do that, I have to move all of this further down so I have more room. So I could always move this over here more. Alright, so. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, aren't we? Yeah. Let's build this further down here. We just need a little bit more room. So, let's build that here. Let's do okay, now we're gonna do the merger here. Merger right here. So let's do a merger. And we want the green showing to some pipe go in here. And then we're going to have some come out in that one. And then we're going to have the constructor make this right around here. What do we do here? And this is going to make screws. And then we're going to have conveyor belts go from, I think, that side here to the screws. Okay, now we just need to power that. I'm thinking that power source is running really low. So, I could try. It's gonna be. It's gonna be running a little short there. Yeah, I figured. So let's take this one off. And see if that helps. Restarted. Capacity is 20. I think we're about maxed out here. So let's remove the. Well, actually, do I want the fire bolts up here? No, we're gonna do our own biomass furnace. Do we have enough for our biomass furnace? We do. So let's remove this because we don't need. Any of these? We'll put a biomass furnace up here, like which is the original plan, because we may. Well, we have those iron mines up there. I think they're iron nodes. They might be copper. Either way, we're gonna need a power source up here. That's fine. Let's put the biomass furnace here. Biomass. No, wrong one. Biomass furnace right around here. I don't know what those inputs are for because you can't automatically put. Okay, now we just need biomass. So let's get this. No. X. Let's put in some fuel and turn it on. Once you get those running, we need to go and get all the bio. So we don't run into anything too dangerous. I know there's a piggy over here. I can't remember if I got rid of it or not. Hello, you just spawned right in, didn't you? Alright, there's a bunch over here. Actually, lasts a while. Oh, hello, little bird. Did I disturb your area? Okay, let's see here. Is that pig guy still here? Autosave, good. It's probably a necessary thing. I just want to double check if these are. I think they're iron. He is there. They look like iron. I think he's iron. It's iron. And that's okay. I don't need any more iron at the moment, but I will. It's inevitable. They just keep making you go bigger and bigger and bigger in order to fill their orders. You know, greedy corporation and all that. Alright, so let's clear this out a bit. which I can go make some more biomass and put it here and put it in the furnace for the limestone. That biomass furnace will also power those auto miners for those iron nodes when we get to it. We will eventually need it. So let's find a safe way down. Killing myself. Apparently that was good enough. Go make some biomass, and we can go back up to that and filter that out into the furnace. Some really big sounding creatures around here, thankfully. This isn't Jurassic Park. That'd be terrifying. Pretty fuckers. Okay, so I don't know why I came around the backside to my copper ore. Yeah, see the copper? It has green. And those ones were brown, so I think those were iron. This could definitely use... This is doing 30 per minute, and this ran out of fuel. And this is producing 60 per minute. So this could be split into a second furnace, just like the iron one did, because there's just so much of it. Why did you run out of power? Oh, you're not. You're just overflowing. Okay. Can I make a second furnace? So yes, I can. Do I have the power for it? Probably not. But... But, there's so much here, it's just ridiculous. Let's do a splitter. Alright. Make this work for us. What am I missing here? Oh, players in the way. Sorry. We'll also set this to copper. And I don't know if I can power from that to this. Can I power from one machine? I can, though I think I'm going to run out of power. Okay, now this is not producing quick enough either, right? 15. Oh, we're getting one. So you're telling me 30 per minute, which tells me, yeah, I know I believe this, that I can technically. No, I think that should be into 2. It's not moving fast enough. Which technically there should be 2 constructors here. Why are you still working? Not sure why. Well, it says we still have power. What's going on here? Why is there no power? Oh no, I think it's we've got power 82, 68. I think what happens is we are running. It's just slow. It's just slow. So we can go top these 2 up. Takes them up to the concrete maker. And what we need to do is, I think, split that copper ingots into 2 constructors. I guess for now. Yeah. So let's go put some in there. We need to put, yeah. top this up. Apparently there is a maximum. The rest will go up to this one. Now, do we have the stuff to make a, what do we want to do? We need to make a constructor. That would need some wire. Which is going to take, pardon me, cable. Okay. I guess we can turn some of that. So the one we could just leave strictly into wire. The other one we make strictly into cable. That will help. We have two things making wire, so we need to add more power. We're going to have to add more power to that side. Why aren't you coming in? You run out of power. But you've made it very convenient. Oh, can I get up here? No, I don't need to pick up at auto pickup. There's nothing to pick up. The conveyor belt's working. Good to know. The rest of it is not. Alright, so let's add the fuel. Get this going. Oh. If we have to, we can steal off this power for that. But I'm not sure if that's actually the best way to do it. I think it's better to put its own source of biofuel over here. If we have to. Yeah, because this is all supporting the copper. That's supporting the iron. There's a biomass filter or furnace for the copper, and there's a separate biomass for that. The only problem with this biomass is that we're going to have to go further and further out to get what we need. So, we need to split this. So, how do we do this? I don't think we can put a constructor here. It's not wide enough. Which means we need to put a constructor on this side. Huh. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So we need to snuggle it right up here. Let's get a constructor here. We need to put two side by side here. Let's go as far back as we can, right to maybe the second one. Storage thing has got to come further this way. Because we need to put a merger here. Merger here. No, we need to turn this so the green arrows will go this way. Okay, let's get that now. Here to here. Is that because this is too close? Okay, too close. Step it back a bit. Merger. Let's try that. Overlapping another object. This one will come to that one, which will be. And now we can have a splitter right here. Alright, let's get at least one going here. I'm not sure if we're going to get it going here before we call it a day, but want this splitter to go to that one. And we want this splitter to go to this one. You're making wire. You're making wire. Well, that's smoothing much smoother. And you're just smelting raw ore, right? You are smelting raw ore. Okay. You need to come into a constructor over here. Because you are simply going to make... If I have the stuff for it... I do not. I need reinforced iron. Alright, so we got that partially fixed. We can do that strictly, make a constructor for this right here, which will strictly make a cable, which we need lots of cable, and then that can also be filtered into here, which can go into there. Okay, do we not have power? We don't have power. What happened to our power? Those both have power. So this needs power. Oh, let's fix that before we say goodbye here. That one to there. And, is that all we need? That one? That one. Is that going right through that tree? It is. We won't tell nature that's how it's going here. Okay, wire, wire, good. Double the production. That'll make it faster. Alright, next time when we come back, this was an hour-long episode, so oof, I don't mind that. We will get that second copper smelter to make cables, and then that can also be fed into our, right here, to our storage container. And we're doing well. We're doing well. We have a ton. In fact, I'm going to dump this into there. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I do need to make a bunch of reinforced plates. Why is it saying I have those? I have those. So I can donate that. I can make some screws. Yeah, make some screws. That one's all done. Why is it saying we need to do it again? We have it all. I'd like the map is what I want. The object scanner, storage box, inventory spots. Well, I'm not too worried about the inventory spots. Foundations are great. We're not quite ready to make our factory yet. Foundations would be good though. Screws. So what do I need to do? I need to make screws. A lot of screws. And I might as well make a whole bunch. Well, I need screws anyway to make reinforced iron plates. So that is what I'm going to do while I'm sitting here. And next time I see you, we'll continue on connecting that copper. And maybe we'll hopefully start gathering all the stuff we need to build our spaceports. Thank you very much for joining me. And we will see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.